Hello, everybody. How are you?
Hello.
Why are we so up and down at the bottom? Pull the camera forward just a little bit. We're looking at just our heads. I have to sit up real straight to begin. Hey, everybody. How are you? Yes. Okay, so we have a lot of books today. A lot. So we're going to go fast, right?
Probably not.
We're going to have lots of reading to do, but we're going to go fast. And we're not going to
I'm going to keep as quiet as I can
on every comic that comes up.
We will see.
I don't hold your breath. However, I do want to point out that we are offering, since we have, too many Scout to count, anybody who comes in and tells us the correct number of Scout books that we had on the video today will get what?
I thought you said 2 free ash cans. Free Scout ash cans.
Excluding the Oswald one.
Excluding Oswald. I'm pretty sure it's excluding Oswald. It's excluding one of them. Pretty sure it's Oswald. I got to double check. But I can't do that right now. So I'm
okay. Excluding one of them. But the rest of them, you can have one of each one for free.
Up to 2. I thought you said.
Two. Sorry, 2. Okay, I can't remember what I'm saying. You can choose 2, excluding one of them, which is probably Oswald. Okay, yes. We got it. 3 keys. Everybody else can get one. Yes, number 4. And we move on to number 5, Alien 5. And Nick Dragata did a variant cover, as did Matias Vergara. I like the cover.
I like that one a lot.
But I really like red and black, so,
Yeah, but still the cover is really
awesome. Art Brut is on number 2, and this is cover A by Martin Morazzo, which is fun.
Very fun.
And this is Alex Ekman Lon.
Gotta get a new camera. God dang.
We really do need to get a camera.
I don't know why it throbs.
I'm waiting to see somebody who's going to start a GoFundMe for our setup. Nobody has jumped off their feet to say they volunteered to do it. Avengers Forever, number 13. Pepe Larraz did a classic variant cover.
Homage to the first appearance of the Vision.
Alex Horley did an 80s Avengers Assemble connecting variant.
There's a story I'd like to tell about that first appearance of Vision, but I won't because we're in a hurry.
And Scan did the demonized variant of Howard the Duck.
If you pay attention over the next few weeks, Howard the Duck is showing up in a lot of covers, and I have no idea why. I don't know. I mean, because they're part of them are themes of other things, like this one's the demonized. So I don't know if they thought about doing a Howard the Duck cover month and decided not to, so they're just altering his covers or what. But he's in a lot of different covers.
Avengers 2, Wonder Man and Beast.
This is the $7.99 Marvel Tales reprint thing.
It is 1 through 3. Yes, 1 through 3 of the 2000 series Avengers 2.
They bring Wonder Man back, so hence the push.
Ozza the Barbed is on number 3.
Because we have a huge amount of Scout books, basically Scout got backlogged, forgot to solicit a month, and all sorts of things. So we've got subsequent. Yeah.
So this is actually the variant cover, because this is the regular cover of Ozza the Barbed 3.
We have multiple issues of several different Scout titles.
So are we counting every cover or every issue or every title? This is important.
The number I sent to you earlier over during the week was the number of line items. So that was every cover.
So every cover?
That's the number I know in my head. Now, if you want to go through and count the different
ones tomorrow, I asked because starting right away, Ozza the Barbed, we also have number 4.
Right.
So if we were just saying titles, then that would be 1. But if we're saying covers, then that's 3. We're at 3.
Yeah, I think it's
the last hint you get.
I think it's every cover. So that's the number that I know without having to go back and count.
Okay, that's the last hint you get. Back issue is on issue number 141, Spies and PIs issue. Nick Fury, Hydra History, Mark Evanier on Crossfire, Max Allen Collins and Terry Beatty's Miss Tree, and Will Eisner's John Law. Checkmate, Tim Trench, and Mike Mouser and more. So there you go.
Chock full of spies.
Spies. I might
But kind
actually
of
need
fun.
to read that one.
Kind
Plus
of
the history of Hydra.
kind of a Steranko retro or homage cover here too. I kind of like that.
You're pontificating again. Barbaric number 1. Hell to Pay. So this is the 3rd series of Barbaric, but this one's called Hell to Pay from Vault Comics. Owen the Barbarian has been cursed to do good with what remains of his life. His bloodthirsty weapon, axe, has become his moral compass with a drinking problem. Together they wander the realm, foredoomed to help any who seek assistance. While Owen tames a dragon with an old friend, Soren and Steel cross paths with someone else from our cursed barbarian's past, who isn't looking nearly as friendly. Hell hath no fury like a woman stabbed through the heart by an ugly orc.
You can't say effing? That's what that says. I like that cover a lot. That's a really fun cover. That's why my hand is lingering there slowly for some reason.
Okay, so we're missing a book because there is an A cover to this book that is ours. Batman One Bad Day, Bane one shot. But there are 2 covers to that book. I just know. Batgirls is on number 14. That is Corona's regular cover, and this is Art Germ's variant cover.
That is an awesome. Colors don't look really well in my picture I'm seeing, but that is an awesome Art Germ cover, folks. Really, really awesome.
Batman Fortress is on number 8. And the variant cover by Ken Lashy. It's fun. Oh, hey, look.
Find the One Bad Day? Yeah.
There's 3 covers of One Bad Day because there's the second cover.
That's the Jim Lee cover, right?
And Alex Sinclair. And there is the premium variant,
Which
is by Giuseppe Camicoli.
and those are all a connecting cover situation there.
Okay, sorry about that. So we also got in a couple of books from another supplier that are ratio variants. So we have Detective Comics 1067, the 1 in 25, which is beautiful. But I love water lilies, so
It's a really nice Colleen Doran cover.
Really pretty. Okay. Moving on. Batman Superman World's Finest number 11. And this is a super fun little setup here. It doesn't say it's a connecting cover, and I don't see a connection. It must be.
Yes, it is a
It is a
connecting
connecting
cover.
cover. It didn't say that, though, but it does a connecting cover. So we have the first cover, which is
Power Girl.
Power Girl. Yep.
Sorry, I didn't.
And then we have the second cover, which is
Huntress.
Huntress.
Yes. Sorry, I thought you were.
Jump in there, babe. But now you hold them up together and show off the way they connect.
Okay, and
and
just
I
so
will
you know,
give
every
you-
time you hit that, you're knocking it all over the place.
Yeah, I forgot to put a thingy underneath it to keep it from being wobbly. We also have Batman Superman's World's Finest first print of Rob Jones and Emery Swarbalas's Jack White 3 cardstock variant.
I can't really get it. It's there. There we go. Kind of almost sort of.
Something to keep this
Anyway.
from bouncing back and forth.
But it's a connecting cover by John Boy Myers. I really like these covers. But I like John Boy Myers stuff a lot.
There we go. That should work. All right. Behemoth from Black Caravan is on number 4.
That's a weird one. I like that a lot.
And J.K. Woodard has done the. This is 4 of 4, by the way. Finishes off Behemoth.
This is. Oh, also Scout. Okay. Sorry.
Black Adam is on number 7 of the 12-issue miniseries.
There's Behemoth, and then there's Behold Behemoth, and I forget which one's
And
which.
Sergio Darvla did a variant cover. And Taj Tenfold has done a variant cover.
I like Tenfold. I don't know who he is or where he came from, but I like his art style.
Blade Runner 2033 is on issue 2. And Bone Orchard Mythos is number 5 of 5. So this finishes off the miniseries of Bone Orchard Mythos.
That's actually a reorder there.
Is it? Well, anyway.
There we go. Okay.
Bones of the Gods from Scout Comics. Scout launches its latest high fantasy title. 20 years after an epic battle between the world's two gods, civilization has re-emerged from the ashes of that confrontation. The gods destroyed each other during the epic fight, their shattered bones raining down below. It is said that these bone shards contain incredible power, if you can find one, if they even really exist. Esper Haddon is 16 years old and frustrated with her life. She's the daughter of a protective warrior turned farmer, but she wishes for something, anything exciting to happen. However, after she discovers the bone of a god buried on her farm and dark forces come hunting for her, she may soon regret that wish.
If you notice, these two covers are very similar. However, it does say variant here instead of having the price. This one that says variant is the New York Comic Con exclusive variant. And that is the regular open order variant that says the price on it. Just FYI to folks.
Also, Scout Comics, we have By the Horns, Dark Earth, #1. This is the web store exclusive variant for By the Horns, #1. And we have the Connor Hughes sub-box exclusive variant for By the Horns, #8.
That's from the original series, not Dark Earth. And that is an awesome, awesome cover.
Yes. Hey, it's another Scout book. It's Category 0, Conflict.
Earth's entire population has become infected with an airborne virus, but only 1% have the specific gene required to activate it. These individuals begin to develop unusual abilities due to the rare gene. In most cases, these abilities are harmless, but in a few isolated cases, they become extremely dangerous. Because of this threat, all 1%ers are forced into isolated facilities for further testing. Under the guise of being a research company searching for a cure, Synaxis carries out barbaric tests on 1%ers with their own secret agenda. Tensions heat up as rioters take to the streets and protest against Synaxis and their brutality towards 1%ers. The truth behind Strix's origin is uncovered, and Jade shows that she has a much darker side to her. This is the second series in the Category 0 storyline.
Chicken Devil is on issue #2. And Code 45 is on issue #5 of 5. And you know what we haven't done in a while?
What?
Special order only.
No, we have not.
Are we doing that anymore? Did we give up on that?
There's too many buttons for me to try to do with two hands. Well, actually, only one hand because I've only got one mouse.
Darkland #1
double mousing
from Scout Comics. In the 24th century, a young girl named Rose finds haven in an abandoned mall when she is inadvertently thrust into the deadly remnants of America. Rose must learn to adapt if she wants to survive. Following closely in her wake is Zed, a notorious bounty hunter. With the odds stacked against her, will Rose make it? I think I'm gonna have to read that one.
That other book that's up there, we don't.
We showed that one last week.
Okay.
Dead Fellows, an Ashcan preview from New York Comic Con for Scout Comics.
One of the winners of the Script to Comic contest in 2021, Pete Miller, has just gotten out of his 2-year relationship, reeling without friends or family around. As he moves into his overpriced and undersized one-bedroom apartment, Pete attempts to take his own life, but is stopped by a benevolent ghost. Moved by the kindness of the supernatural stranger, Pete sets out to bond with the spectral assemblage at all cost. But he quickly learns that he doesn't understand the paranormal or these ghosts' intentions. Sounds kind of interesting to me. I'm looking forward to checking this one out.
Deadpool #3.
Hey, that's not by Scout.
And Romina Jones did a variant. But you know what?
What?
Death Comes for the Toy Maker. Ashcan preview.
That is from Scout.
It's from Scout.
Oh.
Hey, you missed one.
I suck. I suck.
But Bad Idea released #1 last week and #2 of The Ends this week.
Yes, for some reason, it's only a 3-issue series, but they feel the need to do it weekly. But
Kevin
they are a
West
bad
has
idea after
done
all.
the regular cover for Eternal Descent number something.
There's a
Eternal
reason
Descent number 3.
I'm getting this description for you because you're going to want to know what this is about.
Oh, the death comes for the toy maker.
Mm-hmm. The 6-issue series is both a tale about Santa Claus, about a Santa Claus-like character who is forced to act as Death while delivering gifts, and a retelling / direct sequel to the epic tale of Gilgamesh. It's a story of gifts, gods, griefs, and the reality of what mortals are entitled to.
Cool.
So I thought you would like the Santa Claus tie-in there.
Yeah, I thought it looked kind of Santa Claus-esque. Okay.
I'm kind of curious, Death and a toy gift giver at the same time.
Eternus! Spot foil variant from
New York Comic Con.
Comic-Con. And I will let you hold it up there because this foil shows better in your close-up camera. Meanwhile, I will show you the Technifar New York Comic Con full art variant for Eternus number 1.
There's one of my hands, a gorgeous mermaid cover there. It is nice. I like that a lot. I figured out what's the difference between that and the 1/100. This is the same cover art on this one here as the 1/100, but the 1/100 is on cardstock. This is on regular cover paper.
Oh, okay.
So that's what the difference is. This one was also a New York Comic Con variant.
And then we have Eternus number 2, Rob Pryor New York Comic Con wraparound full art variant. So I guess I need to show you the back of it if it's wraparound.
They can see it later.
Okay. Too much of a hurry for you.
You said you were in a hurry.
Eve, Children of the Moon. This is on my list because, guys, this is really super fun, and I really love what they did with this. The story of Eve. Did it kick crooked again?
I haven't given up.
Annoying. Okay. So, if you read the first Eve, that child has now found other children that actually survived, and they have reached out to one that is not in contact with them. So they actually go to them to try and find them. And they are the children of the moon, these children that are not in contact right now. But things don't go as planned. It's super fun. It was super, I really wanted to know how they were going to come up with a new story for, there weren't only children left on the world. So, but they did a great job. So anyway, Kista Kaldala has done the cover for Fables.
I like the Vicious Teddy Bear cover.
And Mark Buckingham has done the variant cover for Fables. All right, so Scout Comics, Fear City presents Thumper, the origin story, exclusive Ashcan preview.
Featuring the storytelling and artwork from former Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto concept artist Stephen Bliss. A young Filippo is the world's worst-looking superhero vigilante, but he's stronger, smarter, and more ruthless when he wears the Thumper mask. That's all it gives us. I'm curious about it, and hope when they get to the number 1, they have a much better description.
So, Aftershock Comics, Fear of a Red Planet, number 2. Band of Bards. Is this a new publisher, Band of Bards?
Kind of newish. We've had a few other books by them. This is Final Gamble number 1. Gambling addict Danny Lynn and disgraced MMA fighter Jasmeet Khanna have both fallen on hard times. Owing an enormous amount of money to a loan shark named Mandy, they are offered the chance to save themselves by winning the money they need in a game of poker against her. Unable to work together, the two men are easily defeated. As a result of their defeat, the two become prisoners of the Mercury Society, a group composed of the richest and most powerful people in the world. In this unforgiving hell, people are forced to fight to the death in an elite gamble for their souls. Oh, that sounds kind of interesting. Kind of a Fight Club.
First rule of Fight Club is we don't talk about Fight Club. Everybody knows that. The Flash is on number 791, which is the 1 Minute War Part 2.
You are lucky we're in a hurry because I didn't go.
Yes, Part 2. What?
I didn't make my noise.
I thank God. Daniel Bayliss has done the variant cover.
Variant cover for what?
I'm not saying it again because you'll do it. Just because you want to prove a point. Flaviano
And the,
Armentaro.
just as an FYI, the 1 minute the Woman at War story is really selling gangbusters. You keep having to reorder it.
It's done Forever Forward cover number 3, cover A. And Liana Kangas has, nope, that was cover B. That's cover A. Boy, I don't know how to get out of order. I try so hard. I can't alphabetize, apparently. So that's 3A and B. And then we have 4A from Chris Sheehan.
No, for B? Okay.
Lisa Ramboli and Walter Peraya bring us Gangster Ass Barista.
That's also a restock.
It's a reprint. I mean, it's a different cover art. We didn't have that cover art last time. But it's a really good story. I really recommend it.
I haven't had a chance to read it yet,
If you like,
I definitely want to.
Yeah, it was fun. I really enjoyed it. So, don't know if you're aware, we have lots of gargoyle books.
Put a book down.
Because we have a customer who is exceedingly fond of gargoyles, and so we have lots of gargoyle covers. We have a new gargoyle cover this week, and it is metal. It is the David Nakayama premium metal variant, and they even put a sticker on the bag that says "Caution: Corners are sharp," and like 5 exclamation points, because apparently we Americans will sue over anything, and if you get cut by a comic book.
And it is a heavy actual metal cover, so the corners are very, very sharp. It looks really cool. I don't know how well you can see it. Okay, you can get an idea. Reflection's bad, but really fun.
Giga is on number 5. Somehow I lost track of Giga, but I read number 5 because I was like, oh, wait, I was really enjoying this story. What happened to it? Loved it. So, yeah. Nen Chang and Liz Tekka have done the A cover for God Killer. For those I love, I will sacrifice.
Halfpipe begins to master her newfound sorcery just as her relationship with Soledad becomes even more complicated. Meanwhile, Tommy struggles to break free of the vivisection table as the spider eggs in his blood are ready to hatch. For better or worse, we'll finally reach the end of the meta-arachnoid larva story arc. All I can tell you for sure is that the art,
one word right there has
kept you from reading it.
Kept me from reading that book.
The art on God Killer is really, really awesome.
So the greatest name in comics, Daredevil #1 from Lev Gleason Comics. Bart Hill grew up a member of the famed Hill family stunts, known for their daring live shows and harrowing feats for film and television. In the wake of a terrible loss, Bart has decided to take up a new charge, to use his skills and training to take the biggest hits, survive the biggest explosions, and keep coming back for more. For Bart Hill, being a hero is no mere stunt. Hey, Derek, look. It's Grimspace, and it's from who?
Scout. The perfect mashup of sci-fi and classic fairy tales has arrived. Grimspace tackles Jack and the Beanstalk with its debut issue as a mechanic named Jack is forced to sell a broken robot at a space bazaar. Instead, the young man trades it for a mysterious navigation unit with star charts to deep unknown space. Jack hopes the nav unit will bring him opportunity, but he and his fellow shipmates find trouble of gigantic proportions. And it's a connecting cover that connects.
And unfortunately, I put it on here, but when the label got typed up, it got left off. It said top connecting variant and bottom connecting variant, because it's very important that you know they connect this way, not this way.
Yeah, you can't do it horizontally. It is definitely a vertical connecting variant, which is really cool, I thought.
Gru, Gods Against Gru, is on number 2.
Lot of a letter rhyme in there.
Oh no! No comics are harmed. No comics are harmed.
Harley Quinn, number 25.
Ratio variant. That they're in the wrong order. You're supposed to look at the back. That's the 1 in 25.
Which one's the 1 in 25?
That one is the 1 in 25.
Okay.
And that is the 1 in 50. Okay. Harley Quinn, the animated series Legion of Bats, is on number 4. And Dan Hipp has done the variant cover. You were fond of Dan Hipp's covers.
Well, I am. I like that cover, but I really hope our camera doesn't look as crappy as it does on our little screen right here.
And Renee DeLiz did the 1 in 25 incentive variant for.
I really like that cover.
That is really cool. I love when they do split screen kind of things.
I hope you can see it better than it looks on our screen.
You have to come into the store. That's the whole. It's our whole
That's
gig.
it. That's why we have a crappy video camera. That's it.
Zalima Lavina has done the A cover for Hexware number 2.
I don't defend her camera. It wasn't crappy originally, but it's several years old and
Tim
it's been knocked
Seeley has done the variant cover.
Some people treat electronics as if they were, pencils.
And Sweeney Boo also did a variant cover.
Why didn't you let me pull it off? Then I like that Sweeney Boo cover a lot.
Mateus Mahani has done the A cover for House of Slaughter number 11. And Werther Deladera has done the B cover. I noticed that it has a comma instead of an apostrophe in his name, but that's okay. Danny Luckert has done the limited trade dress connecting variant. And for those of you who don't shop our FOCs, this is a really great reason to do that, because the FOC reveal cover for House of Slaughter number 11 is a Jenny Frizen full art.
Very nice Jenny Frizen cover. Boom likes to do the FOC reveals where they don't give us artwork until it is on FOC.
And then we have Mateus Mahani's cover full art for the 1 in 25. And we have the Werther Deladera 1 per store unlockable variant in black and white in full art.
That is the stack of covers for House of Slaughter, number whichever.
11. And Hulk is also on number 11. And we have several covers for Hulk. We have a Nick Bradshaw variant. Jonah Loeb has done the Marvel Anatomy variant. Junie Ba has done a variant. And the 1 in 25 is by Daniel Warren Johnson. Oops, it's also sideways.
Our camera will catch up eventually, maybe.
Did we lose the camera?
There we go.
There it is. I guess it's better if we do it over that way a little bit more. Why? Why is that camera so slow? What is going on?
I don't.
I'm serious, y'all. Somebody needs to start a GoFundMe.
That's a lot of covers. I don't know why, but for some reason I really like these anatomy covers. Of course, I think they could have done a different part of Hulk's anatomy and made it a whole lot more talked about cover. But anyway.
Fun book. I'm really enjoying this. Want to go back and read the first series. I've begun to.
If you haven't read the original I Hate Fairyland, you don't need to. It gives you everything you need to know in the first issue. I hadn't read the first series. But this is the character from that all grown up.
And this is the Scotty Young variant for the regular cover, and this is the explicit cover, and this is the Brett Booth cover, and this is the Peach Momoko variant.
And by explicit, if you didn't see it, it's just a word. It's not the picture.
Ken Nimura has done the A cover for Immortal Sergeant. I don't know where I came up with immigrant. Immortal Sergeant from Image Comics. And award-winning storytellers Joe Kelly and Ken Nimura return to yank on your heartstrings with Immortal Sergeant. On the eve of his unwelcome retirement, Jim Sargent, aka Sarge, a grizzled old school detective, catches a break on a murder case that's haunted him for decades. Unfortunately, Sarge must drag his anxiety-riddled adult son, Michael, along for the ride or risk losing the lead forever. Can this dysfunctional duo overcome their own hang-ups, blind spots, and secrets to catch a killer?
If that makes any sense to you, well then congratulations.
David Hahn has done the one-shot for Impossible Jones, Naughty or Nice, a very special holiday special one-shot.
Holidays threatens to blow up the city, forcing Impossible Jones to play hero, or just as she's planning her own holiday heist. And Imp thought they were friends. Our light just went out. That's weird.
I bet my computer's down.
Oh, that could be part of the problem. So, Joetta didn't plug her laptop in. Well, it's still showing the previous cover. It hasn't updated to the new cover, so I think you've killed the video. We can just flash them in front of the screen. Anyway, so that was Impossible Jones. There is, yep, your camera just went away. There is the B cover for that. Come on back over here. Let's just put them in front of the screen. That's probably why it was such crappy everything. Because you didn't plug in your camera to your laptop.
I'm sorry.
So this is
I'll read you. Hold
Invisible Iron Man. That's the main cover, A.
Bob Lighton connecting variant. Chris Allen Full Art Stormbreakers variant. Assad Ribic variant. And last but not least, the David Nakayama Demonized variant.
Which is really freaky. I like some of these Demonized variants. They're a lot of fun.
Jimmy's Little Bastards. Andy Clark to the regular cover. This is number 2 of 3.
You do want this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought so. You didn't, you're not subbed for it.
Hey, it's a scalp. No. Yeah, it is. It's a scalp book. Junior number 1, the New York Comic Con exclusive spot foil variant.
Shiny.
Simone Ragazzoni has done the A cover for
Kamen Rider 01, number 2, I believe. Yep. Yes, number 2.
Kill Switch. That's the A cover. Sorry. God, I can't get in order. The 7-issue Kill Switch is a sci-fi thriller set in a not too distant Los Angeles. It's 2067, and the elites have the ability to body jump, implant their consciousness into the body of any humans containing neural implants, 99.9% of the population, while their real body is safe in a vault. The catch is, to exit their host safely and with the memories intact, they have to kill the body they're hacked into before they jump out. When a rogue criminal on the run with a priceless secret jumps into the body of a comatose freedom fighter, he finds himself falling in love with his new host and cannot bring himself to sacrifice her life for his own personal gain. Can he gain a happily ever? Can he gain I don't know what the word is supposed to be.
Can he find a happily ever after?
Can he find a happily ever after in a future where such a thing doesn't exist? It's 2 spelling errors in the same description.
That's on me because I have to retype these. They use all capitals. Anyway, these are all 3 New York Comic Con ash cans.
You know, you can copy and paste and then change the text, right? Text to sentence capitalization.
No, how do you do that?
Coachella number 1, New York Comic Con 2022 exclusive watercolor full art variant.
Which it says watercolor, but I don't know. I guess it's just very, very subtle coloring. It looks almost black and white, really. But when you see it, now that I look at it in person, I do see the coloring. That's a gorgeous cover, though.
Chroma is on number 3 of the 4-issue series. And this is the Matthias Bergen cover.
It's a fun cover. I like that.
All right, we have another New York Comic Con 2022 ash can preview. This is Kronos, another of the winners of the Script to Comic contest in 2021. A group of astronauts wake up on a space station with no recollection of who they are or what they're supposed to be doing. It's like the TV show Lost, and it happens to take place in space. Twists and turns galore in this new thriller series called Kronos. All right, now we're moving on to DC because we have a one-shot from Lazarus Planet. Now it's Assault on Krypton.
I meant to get your description for that. I forgot.
Jen Bartel has done a variant cover.
Really nice Dreamer cover here from the Flash TV show, Dreamer.
Nathan Serzi has done a variant cover.
Supergirl TV show, sorry.
Mario Fox Fucillo and Praisen, what did I say? Pussy?
I have no idea what the name is. Variant cover.
We also have a 1 in 25 by Ariel Colin. It's a cardstock incentive variant. Okay, so I know it's 2023, but I just wanted to let you know that we are still celebrating Local Comic Shop Day 2022 with an exclusive cover of A Legacy of Violence #1.
The barcode is on the bag, not the book, just in case you're curious. And this is not the last Local Comic Shop Day item to come in. We've got another one I just saw has finally shipped from its publisher.
Wow, okay. Life and Death of the Brave Captain Suave. That is #2. But we also have #3. But we also have #4.
Like I said, Scout's catching up.
And continuing on the Scout bandwagon, we have Lost Souls Haywire. Bob is a psychiatrist for robots, a psychiatrist who hates his job. Day in and day out, he analyzes, certifies, and judges the head-spinning drones, the stuttering bots, the self-looping droids, and he's had enough. All this silicon lunacy is driving him insane. Luckily, it's his last day on the job. Unluckily, he may have just botched his escape. He's made a mistake that has brought an unusual patient, one that will judge him. Part cybernetic, the metamorphosis part Chuck Palahniuk tinged Twilight Zone. Get ready for the transgressive cyberpunk whodunit in the shared world of Lost Souls.
It's a very thick book.
Hey, that's one box down. How we doing?
Yay.
How we doing on time? You're not telling me.
We're at 37 minutes.
Hey, we're, a little bit. Okay, so Keen Spot gives us Team Seeley's Lucky.
Why are you sitting it over there? Although
I forgot that.
Your screen's up. I don't know if you can make it make stuff.
I can.
Go try. This is Tim Seeley's Lucky. Tim Seeley puts a spotlight on his quirky superheroine Lucky in this fortuitous all-new series. It's been a few years since the Super Beasts were a team, and their youngest member, Lucky, feels responsible for their demise. After all, the power to steal luck from everyone nearby is not ideally suited to a team. Down on her luck because she's stubbornly refusing to use her gift, Lucky inadvertently discovers a plot by an old nemesis to assassinate a former teammate. Now she must come to terms with her powers and learn how to go solo. It's time to get lucky. I have to admit, I'm very curious about this series myself. I don't know if I got those all so you could see them. I was busy reading, so there they are again. Oh, look. Looks like we have... Hey, there we go. Let's set it up here so you can see it maybe hopefully a little bit better. That's the A cover. This is one of the variant covers. And this is another of the variant covers.
Hello, I'm back. Red 5, new #1. Maeve, Rising Warrior. Discover the story of Maeve, Ireland's greatest heroine of antiquity, the Irish warrior queen of Connacht, who became High Queen of all Ireland and an Irish goddess through her will, strength, and prowess over men. Her name means intoxicating. She was the most beautiful and powerful woman in ancient Ireland more than 2,000 years ago. Skilled in the arts of Celtic, Druid, magic, and sorcery, learn how she discovers her powers and strengths to become Ireland's greatest female hero.
Next time, no eating during videos.
No, it's not that. It's Celtic. I always want to say Celtic every time, and I have to stop and make myself.
They're not a basketball team.
I every time. Maniac of New York. Don't call it a comeback. This is the third
series.
Third series. New #1.
Maniac of New York.
We don't have a description for this one.
Nope, you should have 2 covers though.
And this is the 1 in 15 variant.
I really like that cover a lot. Maniac of New York is a good horror slasher book. If you're into that kind of thing, I definitely recommend it.
Miss Meow is on issue #6. Meow.
That's a hot cover.
All right, so if you're reading Lazarus Planet, you also need to be reading Monkey Prince, #10. And Injukar has done the variant cover. I love Monkey Prince, guys. It's so fun.
It follows after the story that was part of Lazarus Planet Alpha. Came out last week. Flows into this, and then it flows into the one-shot that we had earlier.
New York Comic Con exclusive variant for Mortimer the Lazy Bird. Hey, who's it from?
From Scout.
Hey, Who's Mr. Easta from?
I think that's also from Scout.
It is. And you know what? I read Mr. Easta and it was really, really cute. So we have issue number 2 from Mr. Easta. We have issue number 3 of Mr. Easta. And we have the second printing of issue number 1. So if you have not yet read Mr. Easta, you can get caught all the way up. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom.
Although we do still have first prints, don't we?
We do. And I have read 1 and 2. I did not read 3 yet, but it's really fun. My Bad. From Ahoy Comics. This is volume 2, number 2 of My Bad. Namor the Submariner, number 4. And then Nature's Labyrinth. Philia Bratuchen has done issue number 3 of 6 cover.
From Mad Cave, isn't it? Yep, Mad Cave.
Yeah, it's not Scout. However, this is Scout. And this is super fun because the name of this book is Never Wars. But does it say Never War on there?
Nope.
No, it does not.
It does not.
That is the Good Winch variant.
Witch, not wench.
I said witch. Take heart. The Good Witch flies with us. But then we have the Bad Witch variant. Beware! Wicked Dorothy is watching.
Scout did not give a very good description for these books. These are both, by the way, New York Comic Con exclusives for a book that has not otherwise come out in any way, shape, or form. But it will also involve characters from Alice in Wonderland and something else that I'm drawing a blank on.
Nightclub, number 2. Had a customer tell me that this was really a really fun read, especially for the price of $1.99.
Yeah, $1.99. It is definitely affordable.
And there is a black and white.
It is Mark Millar, who has done a lot of good stuff. I have not had a chance to read number 1 yet, but I definitely want to give it a try. Show it up here so it doesn't throb. But again, for $1.99, you almost can't go wrong.
Nightfall double feature number 2. Man House did the A cover, and Chris Sheehan did the variant cover.
Somebody asked us this weekend if we had tried this yet, and unfortunately we have not. But I definitely need to get it put it in my to read list.
And now we come to this book. Pontificate for a second while I pull out some
Nightwing
more
100. This is the 100th issue of the current Nightwing series.
Jamal Campbell, Bruno Redondo.
There are lots of variants.
Travis Moore and Tamara Bonavilla.
To celebrate the 100th. I like the Teen Titans cover there.
Babs Tarr.
Definitely like that cover.
Javier Fernandez and Tumumui. George Perez, what do they call this? Artboard design variant.
George is the one
Full art, Jorge Jimenez.
George is the one that co-created Nightwing.
And Jim Lee, Scott Williams, and Alex Sinclair, cardstock variant.
And then we have coming in some of the ratio variants, but they'll be a week or 2 out.
Okay, moving on. Declan Shavely has done the A cover of Old Dog, number 3. And there's also a Spawn variant for Old Dog, number 3.
Oh, you didn't mention that was acetate.
Oh, sorry, it's acetate. One of them's a wraparound. I didn't show the wraparound either. Forgot to grab a wraparound cover.
That's the inside.
While he's playing with that book, I will talk about Oswald and the Star Chaser, number 0, Ashcan from Scout Comics. Following a list of his childhood heroes, a young space knight ventures across the stars with an enigmatic mercenary to reclaim their fallen kingdom from evil. Torn from his training after King Feck usurped the throne, Space Knight Oswald Bretters embarks on a quest to save the Starlands. As headstrong as he is, even Oswald knows he can't restore his fallen kingdom alone, so he searches for his childhood heroes to bolster his ranks. With the watchful eye of King Feck omnipresent, Oswald luckily runs into all-star help. The mysterious mercenary Star Chaser joins his cause, but can she really be trusted? It all starts here, the adventure of a lifetime, at the edge of space.
And I really like this clean, nicely presented cover. It makes me more curious about the book than the description does. I really think they did a great job on that cover.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is on issue number 104. And Torrin Clark has done the cover, but we also have the unlockable one per store full art Torrin Clark. Some more ratio variants from a previous week. We have Punchline the Gotham game number 3, 1/25. And we have the Derek Chu full art foil 1/50, which I'm going to hand to Derek because you really can't see foil on my camera at all. And it is a super fun cover, the Joker and her. Jesus Saez has done the A cover for Punisher number 9. And we also have a Jae Young variant cover for Punisher number 9. Steve Parkhouse has done number 3 of the 4-issue miniseries for Resident Alien, The Book of Love.
It is a great TV. I've not read the comic, but it is a great TV series. If you haven't given it a try yet, you definitely need to watch Resident Alien.
For all of our Rick and Morty fans, Ryan Lee has done the A cover for Rick and Morty Crisis on C-137. This is from Oni Press. Rick and Morty is real popular. Julian Pear, the comics are real popular with fans of Rick and Morty. So if you haven't checked out the comics yet, you should. If you're a fan of Rick and Morty. I don't know if that came out right, but anyway. Joaquin Perea has done the cover from Scout Comics now. Road Trip to Hell number 2. Rogue State.
No B cover?
Well, no, that we'd already had that cover. It was a damage replacement. Rogue State number 2. And Jasmine Darnell has done the variant cover. And Chuck D has done the variant cover E. I've got several series finishing off this week. The new champion of Shazam is finishing this week with issue 4 of 4. And Rose Besh has done the variant cover. This has been a fun series. I've enjoyed it.
I really like that Rose Besh cover. Somehow I overlooked it.
Torrin Clark, Shirtless Bear Fighter, number 6. All right, in case you ever wanted to know how to ride the coach of death, Shutter Magazine number 9 is going to let you know.
The coach of death, not the coat of death.
I said coach.
I really heard coat.
Between your ears and my tongue twisters. Okay, Mauro Fonseca has done the cover for Sonic the Hedgehog Scrapnik Island number 4. We have a second printing by Terry Dotson of The Amazing Spider-Man number 14, which features the first appearance of All Hallows Eve, or Hallows Eve, not All Hallows Eve, but anyway. We have a Phil Noto variant for Dark Web X-Men number 3. Raza has done a cover for Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 4.
She said Phil Noto variant. That is the actual only cover for that.
Did I say Noto? Sorry.
Well, it is Noto.
I mean, said variant. I didn't mean variant. Sorry. Ryan Brown has done the A cover for Spider-Man The Lost Hunt. Miko Sawan has done a variant cover. And then we have Rian Gonzalez's variant cover for issue number 3 of Peter Parker and Miles Morales Spider-Man Double Trouble.
Which is a really cute cover. Although this is a really awesome cover, I think. I thought there was another cover of that. Is there not? Is there not?
Nope, it's next week's next orders. Oh. Yes, I know several people ordered it today. I was confused as well. Dwayne Biddix has done the A cover for Stabbity Bunny number 12. I love Stabbity Bunny. I'm so excited he's back. And it is from
Scout.
We also have a Dwayne Biddix 1 in 10 incentive variant for Stabby Bunny.
Very fun.
I don't think we have the Stabby Bunnies in plush anymore. We sold out, didn't we?
I think we're out of the plush, the actual
But the
Stabby Bunny.
plushie was so cute. Todd Knock has done the A cover for Stargirl, The Lost Children #3. And Amy Reeder has done a variant cover.
It's a really solid book from Jeff Johns, spinning out of Flashpoint Beyond.
All right, so now we're into Star Wars. We've got Bounty Hunters #30. We've got a variant cover by Mark Lamming. We've got the Chris Sprouse Return to the Jedi 40th Anniversary variant. We've got Star Wars Revelations. It's a one-shot. This is the Phil Noto second print. We have Nico Leon, second print of Star Wars Yoda #1. Oh, hey, that was it.
More Star Wars than you can shake a stick at.
Strange is on #10. And I had not read Strange yet, but I was very curious. The classic cover.
#10? Really? Good Lord.
Yeah. And if you read the emails, you'll know that this was my pick for hot cover of the week, which is why I had to read #10, because I thought this was really fun.
Which is a really nice cover.
And we also have a Francesco Mana Demonized cover. But yeah, I picked it up right away. Didn't have to read the rest of the series to know what was going on, and I enjoyed it. And it seemed like maybe it was an ending. So we'll see. Oh,
the heck is that?
That better not be
Where'd those
on
come
the
from?
book.
Keep going.
It's the New Year's
from Dynamic Forces.
Dynamic Forces
their
New Year's thank you gift.
Alrighty. Do we know what the other books are?
No.
That's really cool. And it's signed too.
I
mean, it's Ken Hazer, but still.
Where's Something Wrong with Patrick Todd is on #4. Titans United Blood Pact is on #5 of the 6-issue series. And we have a Derek Chu of Robin, which is fun. Hey, look, it's a Scout comic. Maura Remus has done Trick Scout #6.
You know, you had said we weren't going to say every time it was a Scout comic.
Well, then we decided we would. So I don't know. Jeff DeCall has done the A cover of AWA's new book, Trojan.
Once upon a time, we lived alongside legends, creatures of myth, centaurs, fauns, gorgons, kelpies, gnomes, and more. What?
It sounded like you said MILF.
For which one?
Myth.
Yes, creatures of myth. They were spectacular, majestic. Actually, it works both ways, I guess. Powerful, peaceful, pure. In comparison, we were ugly, weak, warmongering, rotten. Is it any wonder we could not live alongside them any longer? After driving these legends to the fringes of society, an uglier form of mythos takes shape in the form of rumors of live snuff shows for dark web high rollers. When a mysterious young woman, Nessa, enlists the help of a hacker to take a tour of the grisliest corners of the dark web, she sets in motion a war between those who peddle in mankind's darkest fantasies and a world that transcends imagination. Trojan is a fantasy thriller full of wonder and horror in equal measure. I'm definitely looking forward to reading this one. It's from AWA, which has done a lot of good stuff. And for those of you who really like to collect hot covers, I will tell you now that the covers for #2 are scorching.
Venom #15 is part of the Dark Web series.
And by the way, the dark web in Trojan, not the same dark web as in Star Wars, as in Marvel.
No. Oh, this is in the wrong place. I don't know how that wound up there. Let's come back to that one. Because first we got to do the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, #136.
Harris in a half shell.
And this is
cover.
Kevin Eastman and Sophie Campbell. But we also have TMNT The Armageddon Game #4. And the variant cover by Kevin Eastman and Vincenzo Ferrici. And still not Venom, we have
lots and lots of turtles.
Vanity #3, Joseph Schmaltz, cover A. And this is also Black Caravan. And Abigail Larson's incentive variant 1 in 10. Now we can talk about Venom.
But do we want to?
Number 15. And the John Tyler Christopher Classic Homage variant is the homage to
one of the books that has sparkly background from the 90s. I can't remember which one.
Oh, it's not the first meeting of Spidey. No, it's the final meeting of Spider versus Venom. The final confrontation is what it says.
No, the original cover, the one it's homaging to had one of those funky, sparkly cut backgrounds.
Okay. Brian Hitch cover A of that Venom book that I was just showing you. And this is a super fun Benjamin Sue 1 in 25 ratio variant.
That is a really fun. I like that cover a lot. It's gory, but I like it. That would have been really fun if they'd sparkled that. Oh well. Anyway.
Wakanda number 4, Mateus Mahani has done the A cover, and Sanford Green has done the variant cover. And now we have Wasp number 1. Fashion designer, businesswoman, founding Avenger, Janet Van Dyne has worn many hats over the course of her superheroic career. But when an old enemy threatens Janet and her fellow Wasp, Nadia, seemingly against his will, the Van Dynes will have to confront the ghosts and their shared history to get to the bottom of the mystery. Join fan favorite creators Al Ewing and Kasia Nye as they celebrate 60 years of the Wasp.
And here is one of the, I presume Dodderman. I didn't look.
It is.
Yep, Dodderman covers where he does all the different takes of the character. I really, really, really love these covers. And I'm not really sure. It says demonized, but that is a wicked. If that's supposed to be Wasp, that is true. That is a seriously wicked looking Wasp.
Yeah, it's the demonized variant.
But that's like way aggro demonized. She's got a tail and everything.
And fire for wings. I mean, all right. So West Moon Chronicles is on number 2.
From a publisher who shall not be named.
And Aaron Campbell has done the cover to West of Sundown from Vault Comics. And What's the Furthest Place from Here is on number 10. And David Lapham has done the variant cover. Dark Horse Comics gives us a new book this week, White Savior.
An ancient prophecy foretold of an outsider that would save the peaceful village of Inoki from an unstoppable army. A man who would confuse the people at first with his unconventional ways, but lead them to the light. Nathan Guerin, captain in the United States Army, known for his viciousness in battle on the American frontier, could be that man, if he weren't such an awful drunken idiot. Now it's up to Japanese-American teacher Todd Parker to warn the good people of Inoki of Guerin's true nature before he causes the very death and destruction they are counting on him to avert. Really kind of curious about this book.
Wildcats, number 3, which I believe is new cover art. We didn't have that cover art last week. Mark Brooks has done the A cover to Immortal X-Men, number 10. It just means one luck. And Lanil Francis Yu did the classic homage variant. Federico Vincentini did the full art Stormbreakers variant.
I like that homage to the Star Wars cover,
And
by the way.
Phil Noto did the Quiet Council variant. And it's our fearless leader. All right, so that is box number 2. How are we doing on time,
We're
Derek?
at 1 hour or so. Get through them quick.
All right, so we're going to do this real quick. Barbarities. Number 1.
Barbarities?
Barbarities? Okay.
Yes.
Barbarities.
No,
Not a
Barbarities.
living cat.
This is an weird ass manga that I just think I had to get in because
You will always all be cats. You will all be cats. That's what it says. You will all be cats.
Very weird. Very, very weird. Keep going.
I'm tired of inadvertently killing people with her special ability, Unluck. Fuzo Izumomo sets out to end it all, but when she meets Andy, a man who longs for death but can't die, she finds a reason to live, and he finds someone capable of giving him the death he's been longing for. Undead Unluck, number 10.
Alrighty then.
I'm Quitting Heroing, number 1. Good book. Fun story. Can't decide whether we are supposed to like or he's a character you're supposed to love to hate. I can't decide. Apparently, disillusioned adventurers will save the world, number 1. If you can ever find it. There it is. This is the concluding volume of the director's cut of the classic manga featuring a specially commissioned cover by creator Takahashi Ozakami. It's Afro Samurai Volume 2. Comic Shop News features a fun Blue Book number 1 cover. Very weird.
Oh, that's fun. I like
I
that.
don't know what that's going to be. And last but not least, that's going to make everything jump around because I was using it
Jump
to
around. Jump around. Jump up.
jump, whatever.
So-
Jump up, jump around. I
I
don't know.
say jump up. And
The
jump
16th
down.
month 2023 calendar for Marvel Heroes.
Or Sheroes, it
That
apparently.
is right. You can have your own Marvel Heroes and a different one every month for the entire year. And we're done.
And that's it.
Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.
All right. Well, anyway, no calendars are damaged in the making of this video. Anyway, don't forget, tell Joetta or David how many Scout books there were in the video. And you can get up to 2 Scout ash cans for free, excluding one of them, I think Oswald, but I'm not sure. Anyway, so they'll figure that out tomorrow.
But everybody else